Okay, let's take a look at the Sport Utility Council Tool Flying Fox Throwing Hatchet. I'm not really into throwing hatchets or throwing axes around. I'm not into throwing my tools around in general. It's irresponsible, and that's not why I bought it. Force up top, Wetterling's hatchet below, and the Council Tool Flying Fox hatchet in the middle, just for comparison. So this is it. This is how it comes right out of the box. Actually, it's not a box, it comes out of a bag. There's no box with this, there's no sheath, there's no lanyard hole. It's pretty much bare bones, and it doesn't look like there's any finish at all on the handle, which is great, because I'm going to put some linseed oil on there. Basically, this is the before, and I'm going to do the handle up. I might take some off it here, and I'm also going to put some oil it up, and I'm going to make a leather sheath for it. But this is what it looks like out of the bag. So what put me onto this guy was eBay, and I picked this guy up about, I don't know, a couple months ago. I picked it up on eBay. It's a 3.5 pound Plumb double bit axe head, and I just love it. Still need a handle, but and I was sniffing around for other stuff, and I came across the vintage Plumb National Boy Scout hatchet, and it pretty much looks exactly like the Council Tool Flying Fox, or vice versa. And the reason this is a throwing hatchet is because it meets the specs of the league. I don't know much about throwing hatchets or axes, but I do enjoy doing it. Basically, the specs are, it's got to be between 13 and 17 inches long. This one is 16. It's got to be between 1.25 pounds and 1.3 pounds. This one is 1 pound 11 ounces, so just a hair under 1.75 pounds. And that's the specs. Maybe there's more to it than that, but that's pretty much it. So it's a great size, and it's just, you know what, I love the profile of this thing. It's very utilitarian, and it doesn't come with anything. You know, there's no sheath or anything. I'm going to make one, and I'm going to linseed oil this handle up. But the bit was sharp. I have no issues with any of this. I know I've heard stories where some were better than others, or this guy is a little beaten up right now from whipping it around, but it's just been awesome. It's sharp. It's as sharp as I need this thing to be. For sure, I could feather stick with this. It's just, there's no issues with it. It looks like here it's got some, I don't know what that is, if you can see it. It looks like shipping patina to me. But they're the markings. But yeah, just love it. And I have no issues with this thing. For the price, yeah, I paid like 70 bucks Canadian for it. That's crazy good. And you know what? You're really not worried about whipping this thing around, throwing it at logs, like I would with some of my higher end stuff. I don't know, maybe that's just me. What I do like about this, the bit and the pole are hardened, and you can see that from the heat treating right across here and here. So they're hardened, so you can use this to bang pegs in or hammer nails in, whatever. It's going to take a beating for sure. They didn't harden this section here because they didn't want it to crack. Makes sense to me. The bit length is 3 7/8. The handle is 16 inches, like I said, and it is Hickory. This is all made in the US as well. And the design definitely is following the old Plumb National Boy Scout hatchet, for sure. And I'm still kind of looking for one of those on eBay. Very cool design, I think. It seems to throw well, too. Great little multi-purpose camp hatchet in the Sport Utility line, and I like the Sport Utility line. The Hickory handle on this, look at the lines. I think they're way better than I expected. I figured I was going to replace this, but I'm going to keep it. The lines, the grains are beauty. I got no issues with this thing. Take a look at that. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, I can't find any other hatchets on the market other than the old Plumb, the hardened pole. So that's definitely a bonus if you're gonna, you know, really use this as a utilitarian hatchet. I'm gonna clean this up and show you what it looks like when I'm finished with it here. Get some of these grass stains out of it. But yeah, 100% happy with it. the steel is 1060 steel. I'm not sure what the Rockwell hardness is after this heat treatment on this bit. I'm gonna look into that. But how can you complain for 70 bucks? This thing is beauty. Thanks for watching. JMW out.